Good morning. Happy Halloween. Welcome to Salty Sweet Games. Welcome to Masks of Nyarlathotep, our Pulp Cthulhu campaign. I am the aforementioned Salty.
And I'm sweet.
And these various assorted spices are our friends. Before we go around and meet everyone and find out who they're playing / who they're dressed as, let's do some channel stuff. Firstly, a ton of thanks to our sponsors. The first being Roll20, our virtual tabletop of choice, which unites gamers across any distance with easy-to-use tools that run straight from your web browser for free. We are part of their Spotlight program, which highlights TTRPG creators all across the interwebs, and we love them very much. Thank you, Pope. Thanks, Tobby. Sup. Also, thanks to our other sponsors, Dice, Envy, and Grinding Coffee Co. We have affiliate links and discount codes that you can check out down below in our panels. We love working with them. If you like dice or coffee.
Which I mean, if you're watching our
Should
show,
I drop? This looks like chocolate. I could
Put
drop
it in.
the die.
Please don't put it in.
Should I put it in?
Please
Put
don't
it in. I'm sure it will taste lovely.
I'm sure
No,
it'll be
but
delicious.
if you watch the channel, you'll probably like both of those things, or at least one of those things.
Yeah.
So
It's a high likelihood.
Yeah.
Oh, and Grinding Coffee Co. has new flavors. Of course, Dice Envy has new designs that drop all the time. So yes, go. Use our codes. Support the channel, yes. There are also tip incentives down below if you would like to affect the game. Everything gets worse from here, so if you were feeling generous and wanted to help these investigators, you could. Or you could not, and just see where the dice land. I have no strong preference. Basically, all of this goes to help support us and compensate the cast so we can work on new projects and we can pay our friends for their time and their effort and their talent because we cherish them. Anyway, last thing. We here at Salty Sweet Games use safety tools, lines, veils, X and a O cards, stars and wishes, and content warnings because while characters may be put through hell, or a very sexually charged conversation with two beautiful women in this spice shop, the players are here to have fun. Those don't contradict each other.
That sounds fun
that's
to me.
fine. But the players are our priority. So anyway, let's meet them. Kienna, who are you playing?
yeah, today, I'm Kienna. I'm the sweet half of this channel. My pronouns are she, they. But today I am playing, and I'm dressed as Irene. I'm mostly normally dressed as Irene every week, but I just threw on the extra shawl for that extra pizzazz there.
You don't wear the shawl every week?
No,
Kienna?
it's actually my mom's. I have to borrow it.
I'll talk to your mom about it. 'Cause that's unacceptable.
Yeah, but yeah, Irene, pronouns are she, her. She's a resident forger, somewhat mom of the group, literally and also figuratively in terms of making sure people don't die. Yeah, so we'll see what happens next because she's in a space shop with two hot ladies that apparently other people in the group know, and she doesn't.
She has no idea what's going on.
You have no idea.
Perfect. Let's go over to Allie. Hi, Allie.
Hey,
I like your
Kienna,
hat.
I mean, hey, thanks. My girlfriend got it for me.
Oh wow. What a good girlfriend.
Kienna, I think three hot ladies in the spice shop. Yes, you're in the spice shop with three hot ladies.
True. Yes, you are correct.
You right?
Hey, I play Ganymede Graves, adventure scientist and hot lady. Because who doesn't love a woman in uniform? Ganymede grew up on her grandfather's ship. And so she's like a naval officer and an archaeologist and an anthropologist and kind of a biologist. And she's a big gun and she shoots people. It has an axe on it. This is the most extra character I've ever made for any game ever. I love her very, very much. That's all.
And let's go over to Summer. Hi, Summer.
Hi. Hi. I'm Summer. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween!
She, her pronouns, and today I'm playing one Mr. Charlie Rapp, uses he, him pronouns, and I'm trying not to feel inferior to Ganymede because all I have to say about Charlie is he's rich and he talks to ghosts. So all those things that Ganymede is great, amazing, but Charlie's got money. Where your money at, Ganymede? Rich and charming, so charming. Yes, he's great. And yeah, he loves all the hot ladies in this building right now. Just love being surrounded by hot ladies. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
So many smooching possibilities.
That is correct. Wonderful. And last but not least, Tommy.
Hello, hi. Oh boy, I am super excited for this episode. Been waiting for it. Been waiting for this episode because Zeb's got some shit to work out that Zeb's not even aware of, I think, yet.
Yeah.
So,
some
hopefully, yeah, sure, that's one way to put it.
Spiritual kinks.
Yep, spiritual kinks, yep. That is one way to put it.
Be using the word kink.
I mean, you don't know. Hi, I'm Tommy. I play Zebulon Augustine Claiborne Montgomery III, who is one strong soft boy, I guess.
No, he's one hot lad.
One strong soft boy. One large, strong soft boy. Who normally has a lot of HP, but is a little worse for wear right now. Really probably should still be in the hospital, to be honest. But is instead out and about, despite his sister's wishes. And she's far scarier than anything else here right now.
Sure. Great. Let's do a recap, because it's been a little bit, and I do them all the time, so I don't need to make an excuse. I will do my recap. Last time, Inspector Barrington of the Metropolitan Police Force brought Zebulon back to the Ritz along with Detective Inspector John Craig, an old friend of Ganymede's. Old friend, yes. Barrington updated everyone on what Miles Shipley had confessed, and so our dear Mickey quickly left to visit him. John Craig then chatted with the group, learning of their past experience with Jackson Elias and their interest in the Egyptian murders. Craig shared the amount of details he deemed appropriate only because he was on leave from the force due to injury. Then Annabelle showed up, disheveled and in tears over the state of her brother and blaming Charlie. Probably for a lot of things, but specifically for this, thank you, Patrick! The siblings got some alone time together where Zeb explained why, despite everything, he felt he had to stay. The group managed to convince Annabelle to make an appointment with her friend, Ed, as in Edward Gavigan of the Penhew Foundation, to discuss the ill-fated Carlisle expedition. After all, they had found Gavigan's business card in the hotel room where Jackson Elias was murdered. The meeting is set for tomorrow in-game, so with some time to kill, the investigators decided to finally visit Empire Spices, where a certain mask had been shipped along with their version of a subtle note, and also where they found Zara Shafiq. I have a wonderful keeper's note that I cannot share with you, but it makes me so happy. I'll share it with you later. So, kind of as put before I'll reset this scene. Why don't I? That sounds like something I would do, doesn't it? Sure. So this is a 2-story building in the middle of Soho. It's pretty busy. There are wonderful smells. coming from inside. Spices and herbs line the walls in large jars or drawers, and they're all labeled. Hours are 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday. And there's a main counter kind of in this first room that you walk in toward the back center. And I think I could even maybe show you a map. A map, you say? I do. Let's go over here. So, there we are. I'll zoom in. Boop. Isn't that pretty? So pretty.
Love it.
Love it.
Gorgeous.
Yes, so you see the very beautiful Zara Shafiq in a classy black dress. She has dark skin and long braided dark hair and bright green eyes. And the woman in kind of a shop assistant's uniform, also in black, with strawberry blonde hair pinned back, has the name tag on that reads Rose, who some of you swear you've seen before. I think you all had started to walk in last time, so there are no words as Rose is helping a customer, Zara is talking to another one, but you do get a lovely smile when you enter.
Now, I mean, I know Zeb definitely remembers Rose because she's very recent, but he does remember Zara, right?
Yes.
He just doesn't remember exactly what happened with Zara.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, unless she has a twin, I'm fairly certain that that is also one of the nurses from the hospital.
You know, I was actually just about to say that I actually recognize her. she was the woman that helped Ganymede and I when everything went down at the Shipley house.
I've actually met both of them, I think.
Oh.
A little hazy about the other one. You remember I think I remember telling you that I met someone on the ship on the way over here. I'm pretty sure that's her. I think I was a little drunk at the time.
Sure, yeah.
You did return quite inebriated, yes?
I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't
Well,
know
being
why.
that you know both of them, maybe you should go say hi.
Looks at Zeb like one arm in a sling. just
Casually pushing Zeb
what
forward.
am I asking about? All right.
Just
Okay,
say
let's
hi.
do
Fancy
that.
meeting you here.
Zeb is going to, I guess, approach. Who's the least busy of the two? Are they together, like behind the counter, or?
No, Rose is walking the floor answering questions for some of the customers, many of whom appear to be chefs and then just some regular folks. I think Zara's finishing with her customer, though.
Alright, Zeb will approach Zara.
I'm watching, but like casually like touching stuff on shelves. You know, that casual, I'm like holding it, but I'm not really looking at it. I'm more paying attention to what's going on over there. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Not
what about,
sus at all.
Yeah. What about Ganymede and Irene?
I think Ganymede's probably doing something very similar. She's trying to sort of stealthily scope the place out. Entrances
do a
and
lap,
exits. Yeah, exactly. Entrances and exits. Any strange artifacts or knickknacks lying around that might be familiar.
Sure. Thanks, Dylan. Halloween sub. Yes. So in here, there's the main door, and there is a door behind Zara and behind the counter. There are 2 large windows up front. You don't see any other exits from here. I think that as far as artifacts go, nope, it mostly is just spice. There's also some tea. There's like a whole little tea section. And it looks pretty well to do. I think you can tell, like, you know, it's not the same as like Juju House was in New York that looked kind of a bit run down and out of the way. Like, this place it's a little bustling, and it's very well taken care of.
Yeah. So Ganymede continues to browse, just seeing how fresh things are and keeping an eye on things generally.
And Irene?
I was thinking about the same kind of thing, so I assume I'll get that same kind of information. I guess I'd try to add on to what's going on. I think I'm mostly just looking at who is in here as well, like clientele and stuff like that. Just trying to get a read as to, you know, are they well-to-do people? Are they more everyday people? Are they you know, weird in any way?
Yeah, it, Okay, yeah. So as established, I think you see some folks, a few probably, who appear to be from restaurants. Like, you can pick that up as you walk around, just from the amount they're buying kind of deal. There are also people who look like they're just looking for, like something different to try, right? Like very, very, run-of-the-mill locals. And there's a shop boy, looks to be in his mid-20s, who is kind of moving things around and cleaning up a bit. Let me see if I have a picture of him for you. Yes, a shop boy.
Shop boy.
Shop
Give me the
boy.
shop boy. I want to see a shop boy.
I'll get over here so everyone can see the shop boy. Isn't that nice?
Take him under my wing.
Yes. Did you know Roll20 is great for doing a dramatic reveal? This one isn't dramatic, it's just a reveal, but there will be dramatic reveals later.
I like this guy.
He's tall and lanky in scruffy overalls. Definitely, I think... Yeah, I think he's kind of, if you look between all 3 of them, right, between Rose and Zara and this man whose name is Ed Joe, I think it's decently apparent that he's like the one kind of keeping an eye out for them, right? Like, he's clocking everybody who comes in and kind of doing the same thing y'all are. Except he does this all the time, right? And but does a pretty good job of looking like he's just cleaning.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Good woo.
yeah. If he looks over Irene, she probably gives him like a small smile.
He does not return it.
Yeah, I would
He
assume
just
so.
goes back to cleaning.
I'll give him a big smile.
Terrifying. Those shark teeth.
So many teeth.
Yeah, so I guess Zebulon is walking up to Zara.
Go, go, go. Good luck, bud.
Hello there.
It's afternoon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Miss Zara, correct?
Yes, Zebulon.
Oh, and apparently you do remember me. Well, that
Your face isn't an easy one to forget.
thank you.
Are you all right?
Oh yeah, I mean this Just a little scratch. I'll be honest, I didn't, didn't expect to be meeting you here. Is this your shop here?
Yes.
All right. I mean, it's a very, very lovely shop, and I really do. I mean, I didn't realize that there were so many teas and spices out there in the world.
Yes, well, it is a rather big world, Zebulon. Outside
man.
of the United States.
Oh man, I mean, it certainly is. Some of the things I've seen, man, it's a mighty wide and strange world out there. I was I think it's well, it's something to have met you again in this very large city, and I was wondering if you would love to get a drink again sometime.
She kind of, yeah, why not? I love my girls who tilt their heads. She tilts her head at you and raises her eyebrows and says, "Oh, of course, you wouldn't remember. You phoned and said you were coming. You've been expected."
I've been expected by you?
Yes, you and all your friends who you told me about on the ship.
Oh, wow. I guess I did there. I guess this was apparently the tea shop. I'm honestly, I've been real out of it lately, with the whole scratch situation. And I mean, I'm gonna.
Did the tea make you feel better?
Did the tea make me feel better, Lauren?
Yeah, you remember it did. It healed you some hit points.
Okay, all right. Oh, yeah, I mean, very good. How did you know about the tea at the? Do you supply the hospital or something?
No, Zebulon, I don't.
Oh, well, I suppose that was. Now, well, I mean, I do remember seeing your assistant there working at the hospital. Was she working at the hospital?
No, Rose does not work at the hospital.
I feel like Zeb is getting so gaslit about things.
A little bit, probably.
Well, all right. I mean, I guess we're being expected. I don't quite remember if you ever said by who.
By me.
By you. Well,
Is this conversation easily overheard, Lauren?
It's not easily overheard. I mean, they're talking at, I think,
A normal level.
She's certainly not trying to
Charlie's
hide
about to
anything
just
from
leave.
y'all.
Yeah, Charlie's about to just leave and be like, I do not know this man.
I mean, I suppose if you've been expecting us, it would be quite rude not to,
It would, and I wanted to thank you all for not interfering with my delivery. That was unexpected.
Zeb will look around like as if like he's not sure what's going on because Zeb is playing dumb right now a little bit.
Yeah.
And,
Is that what's happening?
I'm not. To a degree. Is some of it's real, some of it's some of
It's playing up what you already feel.
yeah. I mean, I'm not quite, I'm gonna be honest, by that point of the, I think I may have gotten a little bit, inebriated, after, spending time with you, and so I don't quite remember a ton of what happened at the end of that.
Certainly.
Which is rather unlikely. Unlike me, I'm fairly good at, you know.
Would you, you're looking a little, peaked. Would you like to, sit down? And she gestures to the door behind her.
Actually, that would be, mighty fine. I would love that indeed.
Wonderful. Yeah, and she, turns around and opens the door behind her. Which, you see just opens into a hall. Looks like more storage back here, and there's a set of stairs that go up and a couple other doorways around. This looks like mostly kind of business areas. I think she heads to a door to the right, opens it, and you can see a small office inside.
All right. And Zeb's gonna look around and try to make like pointed eye contact with at least 2 out of the 3 people in his group.
Sure.
So that they notice, and then he's like, yes, that would be great. Would you be joining me? It'd be a little awkward, kind of just sitting in your office all by myself.
Yes, Zebulon.
And Zebulon.
If Ganymede is...
I'm in pain.
Sorry. Yeah, right.
Express your pain.
If I can see, when she opens the door, Ganymede is moving toward both of them. She's overheard a good portion of this, and she was curious at first and now suspicious and sliding into a bit of protective mode with Zeb, which he probably hates, but I'd rather face your wrath than your sister's, Zeb, so.
Nope, Zeb's good. Zeb's got 6 sisters. Zeb is used to this.
Zeb is used to having the 2 women with guns.
Yeah, no, Zeb's fine with this. Hence why Zeb was making pointed contact with people.
Yeah, so she's sliding up in there as the conversation goes on. So I'm close enough when the door opens, I think, to...
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you said you were expecting us.
Oh, yes, this is the, Miss Graves, yes?
Yes, of course. And you are?
Zahra Shafiq.
Ms. Shafiq? It's a pleasure. I'm quite...
You're looking much
curious.
better. Much more awake.
Better than what?
Better than being drugged and left on the side of the road. Would you like to come in?
Yes, I think I would. In fact, I'm looking back toward Charlie and Irene. In fact, perhaps we would all like to be a part of this conversation.
I'm good out here, thank you, Ganymede.
Irene will look over to Charlie with a raised eyebrow.
Charlie is being kind of spiteful right now. He's not going anywhere Zeb is because he wants bad things to happen to Zeb away from him to prove Annabelle wrong.
Oh my.
Valid.
I will make nothing but good things happen to Zeb now.
Zeb wins the lottery in here.
I definitely think like Irene like does the eyebrow tilt of like really.
Mm-hmm.
But she will enter this conversation.
It's okay. I want to talk to Rose anyway.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay. So.
yeah. Zeb's gonna nod and I guess go in with Ganymede.
Yeah, I think, yeah, she lets y'all walk in, and I think she does look at Charlie. Just, like, gives him a polite smile.
Yeah, he just like nods and smiles back
Mm-hmm.
and then just goes back to randomly touching things on the shelves.
Sure. Excellent. Okay, so
I am quite mature, if you'll notice.
you're very mature. So the office, there's a large desk that fills the room, and there's a ton of paperwork on top, mostly from casual glance bills, accounts, supplier correspondence. Yeah, that's really all that's interesting in here. But she takes a seat behind the desk, and there are other chairs in here. Please make yourself comfortable.
Can I spot hidden as I'm finding my way to the seat just for good measure in this room?
Sure.
There's no other way out, is there?
Not that you see. It does appear to be a very basic room. There's a fireplace. That's definitely going because it's March in England.
It's a fail on the spot hidden.
Okay, yeah. So, looks pretty much like you see. There's a door in, and there's a fireplace, and there's a desk, and that's it.
Okay.
I mean, I think even with a fail, like, I mean, everything looks above board, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, Zeb will, with one hand, like, proffer a chair to Ganymede and then take one himself.
Irene, you came in, right?
Yeah, I did too.
Oh, yep. And also, Irene.
Don't be rude, Zebulon.
Wow, making Irene stand.
Zeb's got one hand right now.
Yep.
One whole hand.
No excuse.
Zeb's got one hand.
It's for Zara. Okay. So, yeah, she kind of sits and crosses her leg, gets out a very elegant cigarette holder, and begins smoking. So, yes, and you must be Miss Blackwell.
Yes. You're correct.
Wonderful. So, like I was telling Zebulon, thank you so much for ensuring my shipment made it here safely. I rather appreciate that.
It was a very interesting artifact. Never seen anything quite like it. Would love to know more.
Oh, it's certainly one of a kind. And that seems, I'll just tell y'all, seems to be the understatement of the century.
What was it doing in America?
Oh, it's passed through many hands over the years.
It's an antiquity then.
Yes.
And what exactly is its provenance?
You made me look at my old notes, aren't you? Aren't you? Well, good. I wanted to. So.
You can hand wave it if you want.
No! Although it'll probably take years for the PDF to actually find it.
I think, like, just sort of while this is looking up, Zeb's probably trying to get a feel for Zara, sort of
Sure.
what she's, what kind of vibes she's throwing off here.
Yeah. How
'Cause,
would you
like-
like to do that?
I mean, can I do a psychology check?
You may, and here's where I get to
Hey.
reveal my keeper note to you.
No.
Any psychology checks against Zara have to be extreme.
Oh my god. Chat, this is one of those great times where you can check out the donations below and help us out by giving us advantages.
And that doesn't mean, like, just to clarify, doesn't mean like she's constantly lying or anything. She's just very
hard to read.
Yeah, that's her skill set.
Yep, understandable.
Yeah. I just wanted to share with you because it makes me giggle.
Let's, just, one of the few things that I'm supposedly good at. Let's see.
How good is good?
Nope.
Cool.
We're rolling high today.
Yeah, she looks genuinely pleased that you're here.
Okay.
So, and she turns back to Ganymede. It's originally from Africa, though its exact origins are less well known, I suppose. Did you have a chance to examine it?
Only the briefest of chances, fortunately. That was unfortunately. So is it a part of your private collection then?
Oh no. Just
Then-
something I was acquiring for a friend.
Ah,
Real quick question. Do I get that weird fucking vibe that I got the first time that I
vibe?
sought out the first time that led me down to find that artifact? I had that really weird vibe I was picking up,
Right.
which I wasn't doing on purpose.
Right.
But do I feel that in this place at all?
No.
Okay.
Right, so I assume you have some questions for me.
Another understatement of the year.
she should not have known that it was that we sent the note, right? She should not have known that. Yeah, but Ganymede doesn't know that, Zeb, right? Ganymede doesn't know.
Yeah.
So I think I leave off pursuing the artifact for a moment. I really must ask, how did you know it was us who had left the message?
Oh, well, I had a quite long chat with Zebulon here the night you left it.
This is the exact face Zeb's making right now. Just
Yeah, Ganymede's looking to Zeb.
It's quite alright.
Well-
It's not really his fault. He couldn't help himself.
Zeb's
How
got
so?
the-
Yeah.
Oh, it's just, you know, sometimes, especially under the influence of alcohol, men tend to chat.
Don't they, though?
I mean, I do apologize. I don't know what came over me that day. Normally, perhaps it was just the being at sea for so long and needing to let loose a little bit. Now, I'm quite curious as to I get the feeling that you were interested in meeting all of my companions here. Was there something you were looking for from us?
Well, I suppose that depends if we'd like to put our cards on the table.
I believe that I have apparently already put our cards on the table, so I think that just leaves you.
What have you discovered about your mission that you told me about, Zebulon? I assume you found more since you've been in this fine country.
Alright, I'm trying to think through. Zeb knows that pretty much everything that they've done is pretty much like she already knows, so like
Perhaps a glass of sherry would jar your memory, Zeb.
I mean
Drag him, Ganymede, drag him through the fucking mud.
Well, hey, you're not here. Somebody's got to do it.
it
Poor Zeb, he doesn't deserve this.
Zeb definitely doesn't deserve this. I would say that there are mighty strange things all over the world. Particularly of the artistic nature, I would say.
She, kind of furrows her brow in confusion. I mean, relating to the death of your friend. Just to be very clear, with everyone here, I did have a drink with Zebulon on the ship, and I can be very persuasive. I thought he might just be someone. You feel her eyes move over you. Strong. In case I needed someone respectable to be around, but he had lots of interesting things to say, and I just asked him to keep me informed, which he did.
Alright, I suppose all my cards are on the table. To be honest, I haven't found a whole lot more about his death, but if we're gonna be honest here, in this So, what was it? It was Shafiq?
Shafiq, but you can call me Zara, Zebulon.
What was your connection with my good friend, Mr. Jackson Elias?
I've never met the man.
And yet it was a business card that led us in this direction.
To my shop?
Unless there's another Empire Spices in London.
No, there certainly isn't. That would greatly surprise me. And just to be clear, the card you got was from here. Her card wasn't found in Jackson Elias's room. The Penhue Foundation card was.
Right.
I know you got hers later.
Yeah, but we still...
Gotcha. Yeah, so she looks confused at that.
Yeah, I'm just putting things just testing.
Yeah.
Like what she response is.
So I'm afraid I did not know your friend, nor have I ever spoken with him.
Well, Miss Zara, we've certainly found a lot of strange things, as I perhaps have recounted to you, apparently, in a certain state. And we suspect that a lot of it has to do with, well, obviously, as I've most likely said, cults of a sort.
Ah, yes.
And any information that you could share with us in regards to perhaps strange objects and peoples that may have been related to our friend and his death would be very, very appreciated.
I can certainly tell you what I told that Inspector Barrington when he asked me about
Of course he did.
cults. There was once in Egypt a secret society of sort called the Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh. This society held deviant beliefs, but died out long before I was born. My grandmother used to say that the Brotherhood would come and get me in the night if I misbehaved. I'm now less certain than I was that they don't exist.
Well, it is perhaps perhaps best to assume that they may exist in some form or whatever in this day and age, than to not, at the very least, if to be aware of things that may be going on around you.
I'm curious, as you perhaps know, I have an interest in these types of legends. Do you recall any of the details about these members of the Brotherhood? Do they look like what they wore? Symbols, costumes, masks?
She takes a moment and kind of sits back and smokes for a bit. I believe there was something about an inverted Ankh. Now for them possibly existing here, I would certainly think it's more likely to be your people than the actual Egyptians. He looks at Zebulon and Irene. I'm sure you know how obsessed with Egypt the English are.
Zeb just kind of nods. I don't know how much Zeb. I mean,
it's totally a thing. It's like a thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing. Yeah, it's 100% a thing. I just don't know how aware of that Zeb would be because I don't think he's been to England yet with Ganymede, and we've mostly been in South America.
Irene definitely knows just from a artistic point, like all of the artwork around Egypt is in Britain for some strange reason. I wonder why. Definitely not colonialism.
Yeah, I mean, and it's just like a lot, like for a lot of the like there were definitely some cultists that weren't from America in New York, but some of them were definitely from like New York, right?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Yeah, it seemed to be like a mix of people.
Yeah. I mean,
although Makunga Madari and Silas Nkwame were both from Kenya.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, we certainly did encounter some folks in New York who were a little more of were part of it all. Though they, I don't think any of them were Egyptian, or at least seemingly part of it. Miss Zara, if there is, I know that we are not the, what do you call them here, the Scotland Yard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. We're not the Scotland Yard. We're just, trying to find out the truth about a death of a very good friend. And anything that you could do to point us in the right direction or help us in any way would be very appreciated. And honestly, it would be quite nice to know that there are helpful people out there in the world.
Yes, perhaps we can help each other. What, your friend was interested in Egyptian cults?
Death cults broadly. He had researched them around the world. In fact, our first encounter with him was on a research expedition into South America, in the same vein. Of reason to believe that it was this research that led to his death. In fact, we encountered a group of criminals, cultists, perhaps, in his hotel room over his body, I'm afraid.
And this brought you to England?
He was doing some research and had made contact with places around the world, and this is one of the places that we thought we might find some additional information into exactly what he was looking into and might have been involved in.
Do you know of any place he stopped? Or anyone he talked to?
I trying to go back through my notes.
Yes. Well, we have reason to believe that he had made some contact at the Penhew Foundation.
Ah, yes, the Egyptologists. I've done some, well, I did some consulting for them a few years ago. If he spoke to someone there, seems as good a place to any, as good a place as any to visit.
Yes, of course. If we could have a shot of Ganymede's, imagination at this point, she's thinking to herself, it was so much easier when I just broke in.
Miss Shafiq, if you don't mind me asking, it is a little curious that you are so interested in what Zebulon and therefore the rest of us are up to. Is there a particular reason why?
Irene, I want you to make a psychology check.
Oh god, I'm so bad at those.
What a great question, though.
Anybody can. I know. I was just about to type this out to y'all. You're welcome to. I'm just telling you the kind of thing you're looking for.
Yeah, okay. I do still have an advantage.
Oh!
No,
Well,
I'm a
Miss
fucking...
Porter.
I'm gonna use them because I'm so bad.
Okay. I'm rooting for you, kid.
Rooting for you.
No.
No.
Damn.
I have no points in it, so...
Yeah.
Anyone else want to try?
I mean, Ganymede
Yeah, go
tried.
shoot your shot, Zeb. Ganny
Okay,
failed.
All right. I guess
Shoot
if I'm-
your
if I'm doing it
shot.
Shoot
again.
your shot.
All right.
Do you have an advantage?
I do not have an advantage,
Damn.
unfortunately. Yeah. I used
Let's
them
see
all
them
up
greens.
I used them all up when I was getting, chomped on by a lizard.
Whatever.
person.
Get over it. That was several sessions ago, Zeb. Move along.
This is a day ago in real world.
All right, let's... Big money.
Oh
Look at
my
that.
god!
See?
Look at that.
Big money, big
Look
money.
at that.
Tommy,
Oh
the
my
special
gosh.
boy.
Shoot your shot.
I shoot
Shoot
on,
your
I roll on
shot.
two sides of the dice. There is no in between. Mostly
Okay.
on one side of the dice.
I'm so happy. Thank God. Thank God. I was like, this is going great. I'm just gonna lie back. Okay. So things start to come together, Zeb. Just being near her in her proximity, you're starting to kind of put together pieces from that night. And you remember yourself as very still. Not quite frozen in the way that the creature that was inhabiting Bertha Shipley froze you, but in kind of this relaxed way. And it was very subtle, which is probably also why it was hard to remember. But you get to the image of clouds or fog or something as you're remembering yourself sitting in that room and remembering her pulling out two what looked like staffs, but like short, and one was in the shape of an inverted ankh. And you hear her muttering something in a language that's not Egyptian, as much like has happened to you before, a spell was cast upon you. 2, actually. Oh, my interest and my knowledge just comes from, being an Egyptian and often consulted by these, people who fancy themselves experts. Like, Edward Gavigan.
Well, I do believe we were planning on trying to make a stop by there at some point. But seeing as I had apparently arranged a date with you, thought it might be best not to keep you waiting. Was there perhaps anything else that you wanted to ask us, Miss Zara, or and Zeb's gonna like nudge Ganymede's foot a little bit, just like the like.
Only if you had anything else for me.
Well, nothing at the moment. Zeb will look around at the other two.
I suppose that the artifact has already been passed on to your friend.
Oh, yes.
Well, I hope it's in good hands. Those types of things don't come around very often.
And presumably, based on your comments a moment ago, not English hands.
Correct.
Well then, thank you for your time. Thanks for meeting with us and taking the time out of your day to answer some of our questions. I'm sure we'll have more in the future. Would love to perhaps come calling again.
Oh, you'd be most welcome.
And if you think of anything that might help us out, I get the feeling you know how to get in touch with us.
She just smiles.
Well, then I hope you have a very lovely day, Miss Zara. And Zeb's gonna stand.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna wait for the other two to see if they want to stand and move as well.
Yep, we're going.
As Zeb stands, Ganymede does as well. Good day, Miss Sharik.
She smiles and just continues smoking. I want to cut outside to the front of the shop. I think Rose eventually approaches Charlie as you just touch things, unless there's something else you'd like to do.
Well, obviously I'm going to do other stuff, Lauren.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm not going to be useless.
I literally thought you were just going to pout.
I got a
wouldn't blame you.
plan.
Okay, what's
No,
your plan?
I'm pouting, but in a classy, helpful way.
That's what I say about my pouting, too.
Yeah. Okay, so
Quote.
here's my plan. Well, I'm gonna casually browse until Rose feels it looks free, and then I'm gonna go up to
Yeah.
her. And I think he's gonna do that thing where he's like, does like kind of like a double take, like,
Mhm.
oh, I haven't. Yeah, wow, you're here, and he goes, oh, Rose, right?
She looks down at her name tag. Yes, sir. How may I assist you?
No, I just mean that we actually met the other day.
Have we? I'm sorry, sir. Don't recall.
My friend and I actually were in a bit of a pickle, and you sat with her for quite some time. You don't.
No, sir. Sorry. Must have been someone else.
I know I'm pretty good with faces, and you gave me your name then, not just on the name tag.
Sorry, sir.
No, it's no worries at all. So, how long have you been working here?
This is my end of my first year.
And have you liked it so far?
Yeah, it's I mean, it's better than working in a fish and chip shop, so smells better.
I'm sure all of my friends are getting to know your boss rather well. Is she pleasant to work for?
Yeah, she just seems pretty popular, she goes out at night, seems to have somewhat of an exciting life, but always here in the morning.
Nothing unusual then.
I mean, no, she runs a spice shop, and she goes out to a club nearby sometimes and then back home.
I guess they're just certain people that seem a bit above just working in a spice shop and going out at night and coming home.
She just kind of shrugs. Can I help you with any of the spices?
Do you have a bestseller?
Yeah, and she walks over to the cumin.
Awesome. So, why is this so popular?
Honestly, I think it's just because it's from Egypt.
Is it supposed to have any particular qualities? Relaxing, medicinal, anything like that? Or is it just a taste thing?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just tastes good. People use it to make curry. If you grind it up.
Well, might as well buy something while everyone else is chatting.
It promotes digestion and is good if you want iron. That's if I remember right.
Great. Yeah. I'll buy some.
Sure. And she starts kind of gathering some up in a package.
Yeah. I want to do dumb stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it.
I know.
This is a pretty
hard.
small space. It's hard to do dumb stuff unless I'm just being really bold. Why not? I'm going to be bold.
Okay.
While she's kind of gathering it up, I'm going to say, before you finish packaging, I'm just going to, would you mind if I checked with my friends first to see if they want anything? I might as well buy it all at once.
Sure. I mean, she invited you back, so I guess it's all right.
Okay, I'll be just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go back there, but I'm not going to that room to wherever
Okay.
they're going. I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna do some snoopings.
Okay, make a stealth check.
I will. I'll use an advantage because I still have those.
Do you? How do you have
I do.
those?
I have 2. I've been hoarding these 2.
Okay.
These very 2 that I
All
begged
right.
for. I think Val
Okay.
gave them to me. Here I go. Stealth 1. A 60.
Okay.
I'm like vibing it off. Like I'm just kind of like looking
Yeah.
around. Like where'd my friends go?
She got a degree better than you.
What? That's fine.
Yeah, but you're gonna have a little time because it was. I mean, it was. She literally got it on the mark. So, what do you do?
Basically I'm just trying to suss this place out. Like I'm trying to vibe check it.
Uh-huh.
Cause like I definitely saw Rose.
Yeah.
So like I'm very suspicious of something going on with that cuz like
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
then Zeb had also said she was at the hospital,
Yeah.
which like that is ringing like so many alarms in Charlie's
Totally.
head. So yeah, I guess I'm just looking for stuff that's out of the ordinary or out of place or seems suspicious. I'll even see if there's any ghosts haunting around this place or if any spirits are like, hey, what's up? Like I'm like, hey Jackson, could you like help me out fucking right now? I know you're around here somewhere. I'll do whatever it takes.
So are you looking with your eyes or are you looking with your vibes?
I think that I'm probably vibing more than I'm looking with my eyes because from what I can tell from the main shop is that Zara keeps it tight. Like she's like
Yeah.
not gonna let something slip through the cracks, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So I think that just from the way that you described it, I think that he would probably be more reliant on other senses rather than like sight. But yeah, tell me if that's not. I can do whatever. I'm happy to. roll.
Yeah, if you want to make a medium check,
Sure.
you can.
I kind of want to use an advantage on this. I don't know why. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go for it. A hard success.
Nice.
Oh, and I'll use my D10.
Yes.
5.
Okay. Let me double check something.
Sure.
Without a doubt, you are sure that no one has died here.
Great. That's a huge relief given where we were previously. The Shipley house.
Yeah, nothing like that. And you can kind of like looking around this hallway, I think there seems to be like a storeroom. Otherwise, I think this is happening as the others kind of are getting up, which is how this
Yeah.
is all going to intersect.
Yeah.
Like there's a storeroom where it looks like there's also a sleeping cot, and there's a pretty basic kitchen as well. But just really nothing that doesn't look above board. There are stairs that go up, and there's another door that is closed. But otherwise, everything here looks normal. Non-threatening, y'all. Just real friendly. And
Yeah.
the others, after you get this look around the ground floor, is when the others are exiting the office.
But no weird vibes.
No.
And no spirits. Cool. Yeah, Charlie's just gonna go, oh, there you are. I'm buying some cumin. Do you want anything? No? I'll take it.
I think humans good.
Great.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's good. I think I'm just about done here if everyone else is.
As soon as she sees Charlie, Ganymede has this sense of, oh, shit, what has he done? And
Fair.
mostly in an attempt to kind of throw things off for a moment, I think she turns back to Zara as she's coming out the door and says, just one other question, Miss Sharik. How did you know about our little incident in Chelsea? You mentioned that I was looking well when we first met. I don't recall seeing you there.
No, you didn't.
Did someone tell you
Oh,
about it?
hello, Mr. Rapp.
Hello.
Have a nice look around.
It's a lovely shop.
Thank you. No, the incident in Chelsea. Yes, I'm sure I must have heard about it.
You know,
Or-
that day, actually, we met your employee, Rose.
Oh,
She was actually quite helpful in keeping myself and Ganymede safe.
that is very good to hear.
But she doesn't remember it, which is rather funny, I think.
Are you sure it was her, Mr. Rapp?
I'm absolutely positive.
That must be so nice for you.
And it's quite a coincidence that Zeb actually is having a bit of memory loss when it comes to you as well.
I mean, as I said, I was a bit drunk, and Zeb's giving Charlie like a stare. I just got a little bit too in the cups there. I must have been feeling a little out of sorts after everything that happened in New York. And
I don't mean to imply anything. I just think it's a bit curious.
It certainly is. As far as I know, Rose isn't a lush or anything like that, so I doubt she was drunk at the time, especially during... Oh, wait, when were y'all in Chelsea? Was it Sunday?
I think so.
Oh, well...
I think it was
like
Sunday.
2 days
okay,
ago.
yeah. Although I don't know what she does when the shop is closed, of course.
And then, Zeb mentioned having seen her at the hospital.
Did you, Zebulon?
I mean, I think I saw her. She seemed pretty recognizable, but I mean, I was kind of out of it thanks to my little scratch here. I was, real out of it. I was on a lot of drugs, a lot of pain medication. Zeb is looking at Charlie, and
Is, there's something you want to ask me, Mr. Rapp, plainly.
Charlie kind of, I think he's just been kind of smiling, hands in his pockets, very, very innocent. What an innocent lad. He goes, yeah, what are you doing?
Now or later?
What are you doing that's messing with us or messing with Rose or messing with Zebulon? What is it? What are you doing? I mean, I know there are people out there with gifts. Special abilities, some might say. So, what is it? What are you doing?
As this is happening, I think Ganymede is very slowly going for...
Don't escalate this.
No.
Charlie's actually genuinely interested, though. Like, he's actually genuinely interested in what the fuck she's doing.
So is Ganymede. Ganymede is very interested in what's going on here. I think she's just very slowly reaching back. She, she keeps her weapon in a leather thing that she wears across her back. I think she's very slowly kind of reaching for that and trying not to arouse suspicion. And I will roll stealth, and I will use one of the 3 mark them advantages that I have.
I'm sorry, wait, though. Before you do that, you're going to roll stealth to get out your boarding axe shotgun in front of this woman?
I just want to get my hand back there somewhere so I can pull it out quickly if needed.
A sleight of hand, not stealth.
Oh,
Ganny.
yeah, that's
what are
valid.
You doing?
That's valid. I mean,
What
not.
For the record, this is not a quick draw. It's
No, I
just
love
sort
it.
of a,
Yeah. I know
I'm
what
on
you're
board.
doing.
I'm still
I'm
going
on
to use
board.
that
Trying
advantage.
so hard not to.
Wow, good rolls, Ganny.
Would you like to use 62 luck?
I don't think I have that. I only have 68.
Yeah, you start to do this, and as she's about to answer Charlie, her eyes cut over to you, Ganymede. I don't enjoy being threatened.
Not threatening. I didn't
No,
think I was
not
coming off as...
you, Mr. Rapp. The English woman.
Ganny is not exactly brushed up on her manners, are you, Ganymede?
Oh, Charles, quite to the contrary. I'm
Too much time with Americans, probably.
With Americans, I mean, I'm gonna be honest here. I have found
That is
the
possible.
manners here quite a bit less so than where I come from in America.
Okay, so
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing with the castle, that was terrible. I mean, that was, I'm gonna apologize for my friends. We're a little bit jumpy after our friend was killed, and thus, but I think we're gonna get going now.
I'd like an answer to the question.
I think we're gonna get going now.
Zebulon, she offered to answer a question if I asked plainly. Well, maybe not exactly. Maybe I misread that. But either way.
Zeb is gonna start getting physical. Zeb's gonna start bodying people out.
Stop
of the
it!
shop.
I just want a simple answer. I'm very innocent here. I'm being a sweet baby.
Zeb is gonna
She
start.
told me to ask her plainly.
Zeb is gonna
I
start
did. I said,
bodying
"What's
people.
the fuck is that, Zara? What are you up
Zeb is
to?"
gonna start bodying people out of the shop if he has to.
She has not taken her eye off of Ganymede Graves.
Great.
Zeb is gonna start pushing Ganymede specifically.
Probably good idea.
Zebulon.
I think it's best we leave and
Yes, I
yes,
agree.
yes, I think we should oh man, my arm is just really starting to act up, and I think I
Zebulon,
need to go back
frankly,
and
I am
rest.
I'm not convinced of your judgment in this situation.
I am perfectly fine, Ganymede. Except for the arm thing, which is really starting to bother me, and I'd really like to go home and get that. I forgot to bring the medication the doctor gave me.
Ms. Shafiq, Shafiq, thank you. We have learned the hard way, unfortunately, that it is best to be prepared in situations like this one. I have no more love of my people's tendency to take the heritage and artifacts of other places and claim it as something they can set up in a museum, but I believe that you are connected to this somehow.
Connected to what exactly, Miss Graves?
To the conspiracy that took the life of our friend and perhaps of many others. You would be wise if you're not, to give us a wide berth. If you are, we will discover it. I promise you that.
And I promise you that I am not the person you should be concerned about in jolly old London.
Of course not. I think we certainly have a lot more to look into, and I think we really should be going now. The arm is really starting to ache. And he pointedly, probably back turned to Zara at this point, looking, staring Ganymede down. Just
The door is there.
Again, thank you for your time, Miss Zara. And Zeb's gonna nudge Ganymede that way.
Yeah, Ganymede starts making her way back toward the store proper.
Okay, so Zeb and Ganny are going. What about Irene?
Yeah, I guess I'm... Jesus Christ. Irene does not want to be here anymore. She's probably going looking at Charlie.
Yeah, I think Charlie's kind of feeling like he doesn't want to miss out on the answer. He doesn't want to miss out. And so I think he just lingers for just a minute. He turns like he's gonna go, but then I think he stops and he looks back at Zara.
Is Irene still in the room?
Yes.
Okay.
Probably right at the door, but she's not left yet.
Yeah, she turns her gaze back to you, Charlie.
He just raises his eyebrows so?
Like you said, we all have our gifts. And any further discussion would be limited to those who have them.
Charlie's going to reach into his pocket, pull out his wallet, and hand it over to Irene and say, Rose should have my my package wrapped up by now, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh my fucking god. I think Irene just looks at Charlie.
Like,
Oh, he wants to know so bad. He's giving Irene a look like, please, 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 please.
It's the I'm not mad, I'm disappointed look.
Irene's disappointed in all of us today.
Not happy. And looks at Zara for a very long time
Mm-hmm.
before she takes a walk. Probably very
Angie.
yeah. And we'll step out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Charlie whispers a thank you, but you're probably already gone.
Nope. Yeah.
Yeah, but he turns back to Zara when it's just the two of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. We just talked, the way that we're talking now.
And
then Zebulon just did what I requested. It's always been that way when I'm talking with someone like we're talking now, and I want them to do something for me, and her voice just takes on this very kind of not quite sing-song quality.
yeah.
But just very soothing.
Mm-hmm.
Make a power check.
Yeah, I'll use my last advantage though. Whee! Ooh!
Nice.
Worth it! Okay, can I have more advantages, chat? SOS, I'm down, I'm to 0.
Okay. No, we won't use that.
Hi, help, please help me. Please help me. I'm in a bad way.
Okay.
Okay.
She stops kind of as she's going into this.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's pretty rude, actually.
Yes, usually there's a bit more foreplay.
So that's all it is. You just talk.
That's all that particular thing is.
So there's more.
Oh yes, you can learn all sorts of things if you know where to look.
So, you gonna show me?
Not today, I must get back out to the floor. But, perhaps we can, talk some other time. I frequent the club down the street from here, the Blue Pyramid.
I think I could stop by.
Well then, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. And he'll turn and head back out into the main shop.
Yeah. Rose has finished, packing up Charles's cumin. Zara kind of stands in the doorway and watches all of you. What are you doing now that you're back together?
Irene had bought
Thanks, Irene.
the cumin.
Mm-hmm.
I think Charlie's just like, he's got like a kind of like a shit-eating grin. Like he's interested. He's definitely interested in whatever is going on with Zara. And yeah, I think he'll come over to the group. He's not going to say anything about it while we're still here. But yeah, he's looking like he got partially what he wanted out of that exchange.
And Zeb is trying to shepherd people to the car.
God, Zeb.
We walked. We're within walking distance of our hotel.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
we
right,
walked. It's like
So
3
Zeb
blocks.
is going to be shepherding people towards the hotel.
Yep. Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave. I don't think we're gonna do anything else here, right, everybody? Okay.
Zeb is going to attempt to make sure we do nothing else here.
God, Zeb. Yeah, I think we're, as soon as we're outside, got my cumin, all that good stuff. Tries to just be like, so, what happened in there?
I think it's best if we get somewhere where we can talk quietly.
I love going places where we can all talk quietly.
And out of earshot of others.
Okay.
It is. It's early afternoon, is it?
Yeah.
Midday, early afternoon?
Yeah, it's probably 2
There must
p.m.
be. Yeah, there's a pub nearby that's open, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, let's go get a drink.
I feel a little bit of shade in that sentence.
Why? We love a good drink.
Ganymede leads the way around
Take us
the
to
corner
pub.
and down a block to a convenient pub and ducks in the door.
The Ugly Duck. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that is actually a real pub in London.
Yeah,
somewhere.
let's go for it.
I think I've been there. Might have been London. I don't know. I was 5.
Whatever,
I was-
sounds
I
like
was
a
in
bar.
England.
Sounds like a pub.
Takes
Let's
up
go.
and leads us to a booth.
So, what did I miss?
Well,
Apparently,
no.
we missed a great deal.
um,
Isn't that right, Zeb?
yeah, apparently. And also, I think we should all work on not attempting to turn every place we visit, everywhere we go, into a crime scene. Because I feel like it ain't gonna keep turning up us when we flip those cards. Especially when it comes to the police, considering we've already dealt with them once. But I can tell you that I am most assuredly fairly certain that I was not drunk after talking to Zara last time.
Oh, no shit,
At
yeah.
least not to begin with.
Do you remember
Wow.
anything?
It's a bit hazy, but after talking with her in the shop, which I think is, I feel like at the very least, perhaps a win for me, is that I remember her getting out some sort of strange artifact looking thing, and one of them was most definitely a inverted ankh. Hence why I wanted us to leave without, shooting up the place. Pretty sure she plays mind games. And that I may have been affected by it.
She definitely does. I'm not exactly sure what the end result would have been, but she tried to do something to me when we were alone.
Did she? Now, that's not his voice. Well, now, did she, Charles?
I mean, to be fair, I completely invited it, and I'm fine. I'm gonna see if I can meet up with her again, maybe later this week.
Why?
I'm interested.
All right, I'm gonna get this question off my chest. Charlie, do you have a death wish or something? Cause you put yourself in all sorts of danger, and one of these days, you ain't gonna. The card's gonna turn, and it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be in your favor. You've been seriously stabbed. You constantly put yourself in situations that we know are extremely dangerous, and I'm all for a little investigating, but one of these days you're gonna put yourself in a situation that the great Charlie Rapp ain't prepared for, and we might not be there to save your ass.
Zeb, if I didn't know better, it almost sounds like you're worried about me.
I just rather no one died while I'm around.
Well, good news for you is that I'm fairly certain I'll have to go by myself. So you won't have to be around if I die. You can be snug in your bed back at the hotel.
God damn. You
That
know that's
seems
not
unwise, Charles.
Yeah, I know.
I'm honest. Do you have a death wish, Charles? 'Cause
No,
it sure
not
sounds like it.
particularly.
At the pub window, hiding not very subtly, trying to watch you all, is the shop boy, Edjo. And Summer, Dylan gave you an advantage for some reason.
Who? Me?
Dylan, yeah.
Oh my god! I have a whole advantage!
What a whole advantage.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm gonna wave at him.
Yeah.
Big wave.
Yeah. He looks very startled and scampers off
Yeah.
somewhere.
That's too bad. I was gonna invite him in for a drink.
And I think we're going to end things there, since we are approaching the hour. And yeah, y'all have made a new friend?
Zara's my new best friend.
Friend in
Friend?
And then
several
frenemy?
quotation marks. Yeah,
Frenemy?
frenemy is probably closer.
I love
Friend.
Zara. I
Friend.
don't trust her
Definitely
at all.
your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go around and chat with everybody. Tell us where we can find you on the interwebs. Let's start with Tommy.
Yes, hello. Zara, why are you so bad yet? We all just want to be around you, apparently.
Yep.
And so dangerous. So bad and so dangerous. Great episode. I'm super, as much as Zeb is exasperated with Charlie's antics, I am very much all for it. And I am super excited to see where this goes, and also to get to the PenQ Foundation and discover the shenanigans going on over there. Hi, hello, I'm Tommy, at Imperative Pingo on the Twitter sphere. I do tabletop RPG stuff and video editing stuff across the interwebs, like the intro for this show. Although at the moment, I don't have much going on for a while, so pretty much just find me here on Saturdays, and go check out the rest of these people, because they're doing some super awesome stuff.
And Summer.
Hi, it's me, Summer. You can find me on Twitter at Just a Summer Job. That's where I tweet and retweet about everything that I've got going on. I'm on Off the Table a bunch. I'm here every Saturday. Tonight for Spooky Halloween, you can find me over on Dylan's channel, Anarsis. On Twitch, we're going to be playing Little Hope. It's going to be a good time. So join us, won't you?
Allie.
So much delicious tension. I loved it. It was awesome. Ooh, I don't trust her though. I'm like, lovely little shop you have here. Would be a shame if something happened to it.
Yeah, you do have a habit of blowing up people's shops.
We keep blowing places up.
There it is. There it is.
Keep blowing it up.
And on that note, hey, I'm Allie. I'm here on Saturdays doing this because I love it and I love doing it with these people. You can find me on Twitter at Allison Robinson with 2 L's and a Y. And happy Halloween, everyone.
Excellent. Kienna.
Yeah, this was fun. Irene is disappointed mom and everybody today. Fun. I'm sure that won't come out in any particular way.
Zeb did nothing wrong.
Nope.
But yeah, you can find me over on Twitter at Kienna S. Best way to figure out I'm doing when I'm not here on the channel. I'm mostly just here though. I'm the GM for our Burn Bright campaign. Today for Halloween though, I'm going to be on Asian Represent in about half an hour. We're going to be playing a hack of Beak Feather Bone, which is super cool. And then later tonight, I'll be on Indoor Recess doing their Cherry Ween outfit whole thing. We're going to be playing Phasmophobia and Dead by Daylight, so it's going to be real fun. And we're raising money for the game's hotline, the harassment and online hotline. So really good cause. So go check out that. But otherwise, just find me over here again.
And I'm Lauren. I'm that salty ginger over on the Twitter after this from 12 to 8 p.m. I'm going to be playing a Curse of Strahd one shot kind of over on Enola Leon's channel. We are doing it to raise money for able gamers, and yeah, we're gonna do it. It's happening.
Yeah, and then you'll be joining for Cherry Ween.
I'll be over there for Dead by Daylight and possibly Jackbox on Indoor Recess later. Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow for our Witcher series finale, which is exciting. And then Tuesday for Against the Stars. You can follow us on Twitter and, of course, our YouTube if you ever miss anything or want notifications when we go live. It'll be on one of them. Otherwise, that's it, and we'll be back next time for more Pulp Cthulhu. All right. Wave bye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye.